The reason that you're not in the best shape of your life yet is because you're not ready to make the sacrifices. You're not ready for the discipline that comes with that. And let me tell you something, as somebody who's experienced it, as somebody who's put some pain in for it, as somebody who's studied this religiously over the last 2.5 years, it takes some commitment. It takes some commitment to be in the best shape of your life. When you're trying to bring that body fat down, be more toned, get rid of that stubborn belly fat that hugs onto your dear body around your midsection, get rid of the arm fat, the back fat, that last bit of stubborn fat that allows you to be in the optimal shape that you're looking to be in. It takes some commitment. And I'm going to keep it frank with you. You're not ready for that commitment. That's why you're at where you're at. That's why you're still at where you're at. And you've been there for a while. Listen, I talk to people all day long, talking about how they're ready to make these changes. They want this difference. They've been stuck for a while. They need to change. But when it comes to making the sacrifice, you think they're ready? Oh, I need to think about it. You need to think about what? You said you were pre-diabetic. You said you have no energy. You said health issues run in your family. What do you need to think about? What do you need to think about? I had to make a decision to turn up my fitness, my execution, because my clients are killing it right now. My clients are doing so good. I said, yo, I even told one of my clients today, I said, listen, you're inspiring me to take it to the next level. And that's saying a lot because my dedication is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's 100%, but I would say it's far more higher than the average person. But that's not enough. That's not enough. I was like, yo, you're getting too comfortable, Kwae. You already look better than majority of the people walking this planet, and you're comfortable with that. No, you need to be in the 1 percentile. I'm not saying everybody has to be in the 1 percentile. I would love that for you, for my clients, everyone around me, but it's up to you. Me, I gotta be in the 1 percentile. It's a requirement. I must. It's a non-negotiable. I'm a different type of individual. I'm not 100% human. I gotta be there. So I'm willing to do what it takes. I'm willing to make the sacrifice and do whatever I gotta do to be in that 1 percentile. You think when I wake up every morning at 5 a.m., you watch my stories. If you didn't, welcome. Welcome to the Kwae Show. Thanks for tuning in. If you watch my stories, I wake up at 5 a.m. every day. I try to go to sleep by 10:30, 11. It doesn't always work. Majority of the time, if I'm being honest, it doesn't work. But I still wake up at 5 a.m. You think I want to do that every day? You don't think I want to sleep in? But it requires commitment, dedication, waking up on time for me to be who I want to be. And because I want it that bad, I'm willing to do it. I don't ever sleep in and say, oh, I'll wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. I'm not saying you have to wake up at 5 a.m. to be in the best shape of your life, but you got to change something. You got to change something. You might have to put the alcohol down. Are you ready to do that? You might have to stop eating out every weekend. Are you ready to do that? You might have to say no to a couple people. Are you ready to do that? Majority of you are not ready to do that. You want to eat your cake and have it too, and I know I hate that saying. Of course I want to eat my cake and have it too. Why would I want it any other way? But it's law. It's physics. You don't get to make a decision. And in my years of online coaching, what I realized is people want to do things their way. They want to get it their way. And listen, we can customize anything, especially when it comes to fitness, to match your lifestyle, but you can't get this result doing this specific action. Something needs to change. Either you reduce your results and the goal you want, or you raise your dedication. You make some you raise your sacrifices. Something's got to change. I'm gonna tell you right now, and most of you are not willing to make the commitment. And ever since I've been an online coach and I've started studying data, man, I study this shit so religiously. I love this shit. Body recomposition, the science. Most people don't understand how to burn fat and build muscle at the same time. It's science. It's not like losing weight and gaining weight. You don't really need, it's not as scientific. Just eat in a calorie deficit, just eat in a surplus. Body recomposition is so specific. If you're lower on your protein, it affects the whole goal. If your sleep is bad, it affects the whole goal. I know I'm affecting my execution with my lack of sleep. I know that. But my nutrition is A1. I go to the gym 5 days a week. My protein intake, I'm always hitting it. My strength training, I'm training with intensity. I'm progressively overloading. I'm doing my cardio. So I'm hitting all these other aspects, these other points that contribute to a successful body recomp because I'm lacking in my sleep. But many people are lacking too many areas. And that's why they're not able to get the result that they want. You gotta make some sacrifice. You have to make some sacrifice. And right now, I'm on a mission to get to 10% body fat. I'm at 14. I could have stayed here. I could stay here. Look at the leanness. If I show you the abs right now, it's there. I'm in better shape than majority of the people walking on this planet. And I can settle for that. It's cool. Everywhere I go, people ask me about my physique. Bro, what do you do? Yo, what do you do? What do you do? How are your shoulders so big? You have an amazing physique. Thank you. I'm humbled. But there's more. There's more. And I have that hunger for more. I have to get it. I have to get it. And when you want that hunger, when you have that hunger, that's when you'll start seeing changes. This might be like, I don't want to say I'm over exaggerating it, but I'm showing you the depth of what needs to happen for you to get the result that you want to get. But I can simplify it. And I tell it to you like this. When I really started studying and being in depth with the data, I realized that a lot of people don't get their goal because they don't stay committed long enough. I have the blueprint. Many other coaches have the blueprint. They can give it to you. People don't stay on the blueprint long enough to see the results. That's how I got in the best shape of my life. Secret, free game. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm not gatekeeping nothing. Everything on my page, I help you get to the best shape of your life. If you watch me, you know my goal is for you to be in the best shape of your life by any means necessary. Whether you sign up with me, whether you watch my content and do it on your own, whether you watch me get inspired and say I don't like him because of the way his nose is, and you go to somebody else, I don't care. Just get in the best shape of your life. Okay? That's my goal. People don't stay committed to the goal long enough to see the result. It's not always fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's fucking worth it. It's worth it. It wouldn't be worth it for you if you were able to increase your energy, if you weren't coming into work tired all the time, going home to your kids just exhausted. You can't even play with your kids because work stressed you out. It took all of your energy, like, give me that. You thought you were gonna go home and give some energy to your kids, give me that. Work is just consuming you. Your boss is on your ass. You can't even go up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. You're looking in the mirror, you don't even like what you see. And you're telling me you're not ready to make some change, some sacrifices, bust something up here and there? Couldn't it be me? If that's you, and you're okay with that, hug that, accept that. Say, yeah, I know I'm not in the best shape of my life right now. I know I'm not where I want to be, but it's my fault. And it's because I'm not ready to make sacrifices. Say that. Don't say you don't know what to do. Don't say you've been stuck for a minute and you can't get help. Don't say it's lack of motivation. It's not accountability. Because if it was, you would seek the assistance. I'm going to say this, and I'll say it again. I've said it before. Saying that you went with somebody one time and you had a bad experience, so that's causing you lack of motivation to go with somebody else. It's like saying in high school, my high school sweetheart, I didn't marry, they broke up with me, so I'm never gonna fall in love again. Bullshit. Get out of here with those excuses. Those same excuses is keeping you where you're at. Those same excuses is keeping you with that big belly. Those same excuses is keeping you with that low energy. Them same excuses is keeping you from robbing your kids of the experience that you could have because you're coming home tired. Those same excuses is keeping you from being intimate with your partner because you don't feel confident in your body. I'm not making this shit up. People tell me this all day. I write it down. These are the real experiences people are struggling with. What do you want me to do? I can't do nothing for you. All I can do is guide you, give you the blueprint, hold you accountable. I do that the best. That's what I do. Any of my clients will tell you, this guy held me accountable. This guy was on me like white on rice. Pause. This guy did not let me succumb to my bullshit, even when I wanted to. I know I hired him for accountability, but when he kept me accountable and I didn't want him to, he still did. How I got into the best shape of my life? Somebody told me, if you do A, B, and C long enough, you'll get the result that you want. I was struggling for years, couldn't get it. I said, okay, I'm gonna challenge you on that. You're telling me if I do this for a long enough period, all I have to do is A, B, C, and I'm gonna get it? They said yes. Okay. Challenged them. I did it. I saw the results. My body changed in 6 months more than it did in over 5 years. Was it easy? Not necessarily. Was it simple? Yes. I had the formula. Now when you don't have the formula, that's why you're struggling. When you don't know what to do, that's why you're frustrated. Get assistance. Most of you are not in the shape that you want to be because you're not dedicated enough. You're not willing to make the sacrifices that's needed. You want to do what you've been doing and you want this result. Well, you know what? Maybe you should do that for long enough. Maybe you should continue a little longer. Maybe you should gain more weight. Maybe you should not like what you see in the mirror when you look in the mirror a little bit more. Because I promise you, once there's enough pain, you'll realize you need to change. When you go to the doctor and they're telling you you're diabetic, maybe then you'll change. I don't know, maybe you won't. Maybe when, God forbid, you die, then you're like, damn, I should have listened to that Kwae guy. I don't know. If you want to be in the best shape of your life, it's gonna take some discipline. It's gonna take some sacrifice, more than you're currently doing now. I need you to know that. You deserve to be in the best shape of your life.